Oh my goodness, oh my damn, we are here spreading the joy across the land with Candy and Big Luke, Funkmaster V, the BNP podcast, talking about a new theatrical trailer of The Hike. Yay. What do you got there?
It's my Baby Yoda Turbis. Hey, I just got a notification that it's theatrical trailer night on our YouTube page. We should go check that out.
Ooh,
that sounds exciting.
Yes. Well, I'd like to first off, I got two pieces of huge news. One, Saturday night, I wrestled at the county fair, and that's the most white trash thing I've said this year. and the other is, what's that, Funk?
Looks like diabetes in a bag.
It is diabetes. It is Jawbreakers. I got a bag of Jawbreakers. So my life is just amazing right now.
Do you like the atomic fireballs, or do you like the
I like the Sather's flavored ones. The Sathered. Hey, Candy.
Yes.
You're like a kid.
Can you calm down over there?
Me?
Yeah, there's no yawning and stuff. You're just, nobody's gonna nobody's gonna listen to anything we're saying. They're just gonna be staring at you. Just look. All right, you can't stretch, you can't yawn. It's just, you can't
take a deep breath. I'm trying to peel the attention away with my shark head, by the way, as much as I can. It's Vic Nasty. Vic Nasty's here.
Yeah, we love
Nasty's stoked for the trailer. We love Vic Nasty. I met Vic Nasty when we had the notable arate where we helped out with the Gatlinburg fires. That's when we first met Vic Nasty. We went to the Big Perm podcast. And
what the hell is a notable arate?
It's big words. I'm trying to educate you folks a little bit of it. We're gonna have a word of the day. We
finally learned the word aloof. We've been using it for years. But
you're welcome. And Candy's a writer. She didn't know what the word aloof means.
Well, I mean, it's an old English word. No, so we are excited to announce that in about an hour, we're going to see the full theatrical trailer. And there's a key word in there that we're really, really getting close to, and that is theatrical. Eh?
Nice.
Oh, I thought it was the word trail because we've been on so many damn trails.
No. Yeah, we are close to being able to announce or have something to say about the word theatrical, hopefully by the next podcast next week. So
I think probably the truth to that is we will know before October. I think it's going to be what the hell is there, like loose screws in there? Or what are you drinking?
What did I just drink? I got to tell you about this cup.
Drink.
Monday at work, a bee had gotten in this cup because I left the lid open.
Oh my God.
And I drank it, and it stung me in my esophagus, like all the way down here. That did not feel good. No, I'm not allergic to bees. I get stung by bees all the time, and it doesn't bother me. It's the damn hornets. I can't, or wasps.
So
don't let me.
Drank a bee, and it stung you inside of your body,
in my esophagus, like way down. Like,
see, you're laughing about that. I think that's horrible. And
it was weird. It was seriously weird. It's something I don't want to ever happen again, but I know it happened. So I had that experience. No, I was just like, what the hell is that? And then I kind of felt it. And then oh!
I'm surprised that's not a bigger deal that we didn't hear about it the day it happened.
Well, I was at work. I was at work, and it was like 11:30 in the morning.
Oh my God. That's
on Labor Day.
Horror story itself. We're going to write a movie about that.
Luke drinks a bee.
Candy overreacts to bugs during the whole shoot. Now, you are a hippie, flower girl, nature girl.
I love bugs. I just don't want them on me.
Okay.
I love that you don't want them on you. You love them. You don't want us to kill them.
Yes.
So it's like, oh my God, a bug, get it off me. Don't kill it. Set it free.
Yes. Basically.
Oh, we got a lot of people in here tonight, man. It's people are excited about the trailer, which they should be, because this is going to Justin.
Hey, that's
Thompson.
Kinselli.
I know that guy.
Is that Kinselli?
No.
Is that Kinselli?
No.
Isn't We Are Paradox Media?
No,
Cantelli?
that's Tessa.
Tessa. Oh,
yes. Or what's her name?
Fantastic.
It's not Tessa. God dang it. What is her name? I know who it is. Is it? Let's see. We Are Paradox. She's going to be mad at me. We double teamed her show a couple weeks ago. You remember that?
Yeah. That's her name's not.
Yeah, it's Tessa.
Yeah,
right?
I was like, your name's Tessa. What are you talking about?
Well, I just said that.
Hey,
I'm the one that said it. You don't know,
dude.
You thought
dude,
that was
I got to tell
Cantelli.
you, we both have a story that we told Candy beforehand that happened to us today about different people telling us how hot Candy is, and we forget because Candy's our sister. Candy's our soul brother number one. But I'm got to tell you, you're distracting the shit out of everybody here.
Well, not me. I'm reading I'm trying to talk to the fans here.
And what's this on my TV?
Yeah, that looks. Speaking, Justin's in the chat room too. Her significant other, and I got to tell you that his camera is something we're going to have to steal from that brother. He don't even know it yet, but there's going to be a 5 discount up in the Thompson residence.
Well, I've got a really good just regular camera. I just never bring it with, except unless it's in the camera bag that is a
you can
MacGuffin for the movie.
You can shoot a movie on his camera. I mean,
you can do it. You can do it with mine too. It's just it hogs up a lot of memory.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see in the trailer tonight. There's a piece of footage where Candy is disguised, or we can't really give the gimmick away of what's happening, but she is finger.
I gotta be honest with you. Watching the trailer, no on in this movie anyway. Just by watching the trailer, it's beautifully all over the place. It's
insane.
It's such a. It doesn't give away anything, but it gives away everything, and it's great.
People aren't going to know what hit him with this movie. Now, this is the guy that actually is our contact. He's considered the contributor, executive producer, and he's trying to get us as much money as we can and get this to be seen by everybody on the planet. He's been involved with us for 3 weeks. He still has no idea what the hell this movie's about.
And I gotta say, the executive producer you're talking about has 62 executive producing credits on his IMDb. That is stout. That guy puts in some work, man.
He's the real deal, Evander Holyfield. Oh, I got a compliment on my hat in the chat room before Candy got a compliment on her boobs. So
well, we're a very Me Too conscious group.
Right. Well,
hey, I got to tell you, Justin, if Justin wanted to come up behind you showing his boobs, I'll look at those too. All right.
Don't give away the gimmick to the movie. You're giving away a gag there. But so today I climbed on top of the cliff and didn't fall off. Shot the cliff scene.
I saw that gave me anxiety watching. You showed us a short clip of you standing on that cliff face, and I'm sitting there going, oh, Jesus, get off that cliff now.
Yeah. It's pretty scary when Vinny goes near the edge of anything.
Well, I'm wearing them shoes.
I'm falling.
I fall all the time in them damn shoes. And I really did have a moment there where I was like, if this is it, I'll be happy because I'm doing what I love. But, and again, we tried to shoot the cliff scene this weekend. It was Labor Day weekend. There were so many white people at IM's Nature Park. White people everywhere. It was like the white are us.
It was like you expected a wildfire to break out and some gender reveal parties to happen.
Oh my! Yes, exactly. I heard about that today. By the way, that's terrible. But
that's the most suburban white thing ever that started a fire is a gender reveal party. I mean, we are very conscious and empathetic and sympathetic to anybody dealing with wildfires, but we joke through ours too because that's how we deal with things. But man, look, it's tragedy. Huge wildfires all over the West Coast, but by God, it was started by a gender reveal party. It is so white.
It's a boy.
Was it? Yeah. It's apparently a demon, I guess.
It was 1 out of 2. Who cares? It's a human being. That's all that matters.
So I want to tell you guys a quick story, just off topic about.
I was going to say though that
go
this
say that.
morning we had a tangent off that, but this morning I went like at 8:30 so I could beat all the white people because the cliff scene happens where this lake is, and out there in the middle is a mother effer with a canoe. He's just, and I'm just like, God Almighty! It's like all weekend we were up there looking over the cliff just to get 5 seconds where nobody would be in the shot, and there's a guy out there 8:30 on a Wednesday morning in Knoxville, like, yeah, this is nice out here, baby. Oh,
I'm canoeing, babies. Yeah.
I don't get nature. If you watch this movie, my character is me about 80%. I'm not as stupid as the guy that's in the movie, but I'm
Yeah, you are.
I hate the outdoors.
Give yourself credit. You're that stupid.
No, I wouldn't. No, we'd be out of the. Well, I don't want to give anything away, but there would be a lot of decisions he made that I wouldn't have made. Like, but
we'd be out of 5 different national television contracts.
Yeah, well, yes, we are out of. What does that mean? You just trying to hurt me now or something?
No, hey man, I believe in the funk, baby. You are the king of rock and roll. You always say you're going to bring us over the finish line, and you always do, man. And this time, you and Kirby and Candy and everybody just really, really drove this thing home. And I can't. No, I'm just I'm the idea guy. You guys are the engine.
Oh, stop that bullshit. What, false humility? Is that new for you? Are you trying that out this week or something?
No, I'm a sexy bitch. Don't get me wrong.
You're not that sexy. I get a lot of messages where people are like, Luke's not that sexy. He always talks about him being sexy. He's not that sexy.
Well, like,
don't tell me that.
I had exactly the same thing. This girl at work said something almost to that exact effect is, you're not anywhere near as sexy as you think you are. And I was like, yeah, I am. You just don't get the joke. You're not in on it. I'm every bit as sexy as I think I am. But I mean, I don't think I'm that sexy. It's a joke. I think it's hilarious that I think I'm sexy. I mean, I'm a big giant man with a long torso,
Short legs for a guy who's 7 feet tall.
Yeah, and luckily my son, who is also now a giant, he's 6'1" at 12 years old. Luckily, he got Lori's legs. Lori's all legs, no torso. I'm all torso, no legs. And Mikey's got the best of both worlds. This kid's gonna be 9.5 feet tall, and just
I love him. Really tall. It's crazy.
How tall is Jenny right now?
She's 5'5".
Oh, okay. Phew. Yeah, at least I'm taller than 2 people in your family, at least. Still.
So I want to tell this story real quick. Here's how you met and married the right person. So last Thursday, I got a couch or a love seat and a recliner delivered to the house. Okay.
Yeah.
And so extra seats for us to sit in when we do production meetings and stuff, and they're awesome. And Lori screwed up and accidentally ordered the same order twice. Ooh. So tomorrow I have a couch or a love seat and a recliner being delivered to my house. And I'm like, so do we cancel the order? She's like, no, we'll just put them in the bedroom. That's the right woman. That's the right answer. Now we're going to have a brand new love seat and a recliner in the bedroom.
Can't have too many sofas and recliners.
No, man.
I'll buy them off of you for $20 each. I'll come up there and move them myself.
That's not worth it.
What kind of a
my studio is in the bedroom, so it's kind of like I'm sitting on. I moved a recliner in here. I'm sitting on one now, but to have a new recliner is gonna be nice. But
a little lazier, actually, I don't like
my whole studio is. I got all my PA system, my recording gear, my guitars, my TV, everything. The podcast studio, everything's here in my bedroom. So now I have a recliner too. Yeah, I'm bragging. I'm humble.
What is your address for anybody out there who's methed out and needs to?
It's 1641 your mom's house.
I can't believe you knew the address. Wow, so lots of messages here, crazy.
Yeah, you keep with the messages, and you can fly them up onto the screen some weird way, so we can all
No, I'm getting like Facebook people. It's just crazy. I'm just too old for this shit. I feel like I'm flying the Millennium Falcon. I'm like, I can't. How many screens do I have here?
You're way more popular than me.
It's just because I talk to a lot of sad people. There's a lot of people at night who are very
listening to this. He thinks you're sad.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is now everybody that's sad and messaging Vinny at 2 a.m, leave him alone. We got to finish the rough cut of the movie by Friday.
Really?
I mean, you have had a hellacious week heading into a hellacious week, and it's all sitting in front of your computer. But I mean, you're editing 20 hours a day trying to get this done.
Not that much, but it is a lot. But like,
it's like 20 hours a day. I think he sleeps like 4 hours.
It's 20.
4 hours today. I'm pretty tired right now. I just really want to eat and watch the theater release of this trailer. But
I got some beef queso. You want some?
Oh, I want some so bad. All I got is blueberries.
Justin, make that woman some beef queso. Get to it. Snap. You got time, buddy.
Where is he? Is he all right?
Oh yeah, he's downstairs.
Okay. I just hoping he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's watching the babies. They'll burst through the door.
But so we'll talk about this in a way that we can here. So the opening to this movie, we want to make it
really gay.
We want to make it unique that he's got food cooking. Justin says, what is he
I'm excited. I don't smell it yet.
What a guy.
Maybe it's just for him.
It's chicken tenders.
It's probably chicken.
Chicken nuggets but so the beginning of this movie is I want it to be very different, and I spent about 7 hours making this really unique open to the movie that nobody's ever seen in, I think, theater history, and it sucked. And so we got to go back to the drawing board on it, but I think it's going to lead to something real unique. And
it didn't suck. It was a great concept. It's just the footage looked weird the way you did it, but then we brainstormed and came up with some really good ways to fix it, and I think it's going to be one of the coolest things ever.
It's a really weird idea. I like it.
Well, I think it's unnerving, and like Luke said, he's going to introduce another story trope as it's going one way, and we're going to do something the other way, and it's going to be interesting. So I hope people realize this is the thing about the movie I'm excited about. If we make the opening, if you're in a band, your second best song has to be your first song. Your best song is going to be your last song. So you need to hit people in the mouth when they decide they're going to watch a movie, or they're going to be like, fuck this. I'm just upset that I'm even watching it. And like, we live in a generation where people look at their phones. They'll watch a movie and they'll be cheating on their significant other, or they'll be playing a video game. They're not even paying attention to the TV show they're watching or the movie. And so I think I come up with a way where people are going to have to watch. And that was my goal, is what is going to make people they're going to have to put down the phone. Because if you don't know what's going to happen.
You got to start it with "Girl, You Know It's True" and end it with "Blame It on the Rain," baby.
That is some deep weirdness right there, brother. That is a lot about you.
If only you guys can like lip sync that would be great.
Oh, we can.
We
got 40 minutes before the trailer drops. We got plenty of time. But so anyway, I'm going to say this, man. I think there's definitely like 4 or 5 acts to this movie. And if the opening hits, I think it's going to draw them in. And then we've got one of the longest fight scenes in cinematic history.
No, mansplain.
If it's some weird movie, it's got an hour-and-a-half fight scene, then congratulations. But this is longer than the fight scene in They Live and Blood on the Sun. It's not as long as probably a 99-person kung fu fight. But
it's not a kung fu movie. In horror movie history, this has got to be one of the longest fight scenes.
It's one of the one. It's in the top 100 of any of them. That's not kung fu. So but it's going to be good, and it's nasty, and then we got a supernatural crazy ending, and
well, we've all, the three of us have seen the rough last half hour of this movie, and it's definitely Blame It on the Rain. It's amazing. It's
Blame It on the Rain.
We're ending this thing with Freebird jam band style. It is ridiculous how different the final two. I mean, I guess, movies are supposed to be 3 acts, and to me, this is about 5 different acts.
It is. And
Act 4 and 5, while completely different in tone and completely different in energy, we couldn't have done anything better than that.
I'm just so excited to see it, because now I'm worried about, it's like we're making a cake and all the ingredients are tasty. Now, do I fuck it up in the oven, or is there going to be some bugs fall in, or is a bee going to sting my esophagus?
Which is weird for you to have some apprehension, because like you're magic on editing. I mean, you do stuff that just blows my mind. So it's like,
well, this is, I appreciate the compliment, but this is bigger than anything. I mean, it's a 2-hour movie or an hour and a half movie. Plus, it's got to look 4K theatrical. There can't be any variance. Like if there's an audio hiccup, I can't. A lot of times, like when wrestling with Ghost, Vito can't pronounce words, right? So,
like just any word. It's
well, he has trouble with some words. So I'll have to take a word that he says from another part of the movie or this TV show, and then actually connect them and mash them for him to say, because like one time he called Mitch Mike. So then he said bitch, and I took Mike and I had to make the word Mitch, and it still sounded like Mitch. So when that happened, like you add like a cannon shot, or you add like a tree or the wind or something coming through. You do something, but you can't do that shit in the movie. If you got a bad take, you're like, okay, we're going to have to scrap it and just re-record something. But so a lot of that stuff is like, this week we put out this trailer, actually a precursor to this one. Nobody's seen this one. Nobody besides me has seen this one that you guys are about to see. So, but we had a precursor, and a friend of mine who was an audiophile, he's a studio guy, was like, God, there's so much hissing when Candy and Luke are talking. You got to fix that. And I was like, what? And then I listened to the headphones, and yeah, there was. And I was like, Jesus. So I had to put like noise reducer on there. So that kind of stuff gives me a lot of apprehension.
Well, and then I think we both reread our lines, didn't we? We foleyed that, didn't we?
It still was a lot of hiss.
Well, I got to tell you what, I've got this new cable here.
Oh,
that's the difference maker. That's the difference maker.
You over that cable? You getting Showtime, Cinemax?
Yeah. No, that's in audio world, you don't think the size of the cable makes a difference. It's not, like sex. The size of the cable and the thickness, it makes a huge difference, baby. The curvature. You can't have it. Well, no, but seriously though, I mean, you can't have cables looped up when you're trying to get great audio. You can't use because it causes interference. You got to turn the fan off on the other side of the house, or you get interference. I mean, it's just, you have to go silent mode.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing we learned too. Like when Candy and I were doing the car scenes in Bryson City, it was like, we have to turn the air off, and it got hot quick. Yes, and you two are some Jethro, Alabama mother effers too. You guys like rolling with the damn windows down with the air rolling. And I'm like, what is happening? My daughter got stung by a wasp because she had the damn windows down going to Bristol. I was like, roll the windows up like God intended. That's why he invented air conditioning.
I remember that in Corinthians, where he was talking about thou shall keep your windows up.
Right.
While driving to Bristol.
Exactly. I have provided to the people of the land, the multitudes, the heat that is condensing and the cool that is evaporating. It is Holy Spirit magic. He was cool like that. Candy's like making sure her ultra religious family's not watching the podcast.
I was actually trying to look up who invented the air conditioner.
It was Billy Air Conditioner. He named it after himself. He's an egomaniac.
He's a narcissist.
His name is Willis Carrier. Thank you very much.
Ooh, Carrier actually was the one of the largest air conditioning companies.
And apparently Willis knew what he was talking about.
Hey,
yes, he did.
Hey,
and everybody needs to go give that dude a blowjob. By the way,
what?
Everybody needs to go give Mr. Carrier a blowjob because he invented air conditioning, and if it wasn't for that, I would be dead by now.
I don't know. He's probably dead. I'm gonna look that up.
You know, I'm not gonna go do that.
Yeah,
okay. Well, you get a bunch of
he's been
ingrates.
dead for like 120 years.
Air conditioning has been around that long.
Apparently, he died in 1950. So there's that.
Whoa.
I can't believe I did quick math, even though it was really simple.
Yeah, you're from Razor City too.
That was great. I know. Yeah. Makes all the difference.
I think you guys are right. We kind of have to make some kind of strange autobiography about the city, about Razor City, because that place sounds just awkward.
Do. Yes, we do. Definitely.
But now, what did you say? I'm talking to the people here.
So we have to do a biopic about Razor City.
Yes.
Okay, so
even a strange documentary would be great.
So this is something you'll like to talk about, Luke. I was driving with Justin and Candy, and we were coming from one of the.
Yeah, I love talking about that.
Shut up.
Drive away, babies.
And I was like, you guys know any characters? Because I was interested in like learning about Demetria, John Hughes, High Pitch Mitch the Furry, Jerry McIntelli, anybody that's a knucklehead and has all these weird like attributes that are interesting.
Burp on podcasts
or whatever. We know paranormal investigators who burp when an evil spirit is nearby.
I'm not even kidding.
When there's an evil spirit nearby, this lady will burp, and does the other one fart or does she coughs?
Coughs.
Okay,
coughs.
So yeah, we know these people. So I'm asking Candy and Justin, do you guys know? And they start rattling off all of these degenerates from Tabor City or Tabor City, however you pronounce it. And like one guy and she showed the picture in one of the chats. He looks like the death himself, man. His name's Jim Bob. I'm sure he doesn't have this podcast.
No.
Shout out to Jim Bob.
I don't think that he can like read or write, to be honest with you.
His face looks like a road map. He got into a car accident. This is truth according to Justin and Candy.
Well, hold on. Can he tell this story?
No, I'm doing it.
Candy. Is this like something he can talk about, or is this like
yeah, but you'll definitely have to like caption it because you can barely like understand what he says like when he speaks. It's strange. Oh, at my mom and dad's I'll let you talk in a second. At my mom and dad's anniversary, I think it was their 40th, maybe. No, I don't know. No, they're not that old. I don't know. Anyway, it was one of their anniversaries. No, it was 40th. He was there, and he like during the service he started like shooting fireworks because he was like congratulating them, and then it was insane. Like the door was open and there's just fireworks going off, and they're just like, okay, we're still quietly saying these vowels. It was just weird. Anyway.
Jim Bob gets into a car accident with a friend of his, Luke, and the guy's pretty injured. It's a pretty bad car accident. So because the Lord thy God is good, he decides he's going to mercy kill his friend by cutting his head off with a bayonet, with a damn machete. Cut the dude's head off in the car.
I would do that for you.
Let the EMPs come first.
He kind of missed, and he cut the top of his head off.
You didn't tell me that.
I thought I did. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what I did to Vinny. That's why it's got a shark attached to the top of his head.
Yeah. That's our characters though in Razor City. It's just some brutal people.
That's enough right there. That's a 7-minute story. That's some good visual.
Yeah, I just grew up around a bunch of crackheads trying to sell or trying to bum a loose cigarette off you. That doesn't sound
well that too. Yeah. That's all that was in Tabor City.
Well, the way she described Tabor City, it sounds like Cicero, but like 1/5 of the population or 1/10 of the population. It's just like a little town that's just falling apart and everything's boarded up.
Well, that's what was weird is where my grandparents lived when they were alive, God rest their soul, Hominis Nabisco Sabisco, is Oak Forest, Illinois, which is 2 towns away from Cicero. So about 4 or 5 miles away from Cicero. And it was a nice neighborhood. It was a lot of, you know, suburban middle class type families, you know, because you can't afford to live in Chicago. They lived there. I just saw in the news like 3 days ago that Oak Forest, Illinois has more murders in it than any other area of Chicago. I'm like, Oak Forest. That was like one of the nicest places around there. And it's now, they said it's just now urban sprawl or whatever they call it. And
urban blight.
Yeah. And I'm like, man, that sucks. But you know, I'll tell you what, the Ministry of Hair was only about 2 miles from Oak Forest.
All right, we got some questions from the thing here. Now, one person brought up They Live, and Luke and I wanted to redo a fight scene that rivaled They Live.
It was a huge inspiration for, you know, this movie has a lot of inspirations from not, you know, we didn't just sit down and go, this is going to be this movie. We've talked about making 10 different movies. And one of the, you know, and a lot of the things we talked about have made their way into this movie. And one of the things we definitely talked about a lot was They Live. That's both of our favorite movies. And that fight scene between Roddy Piper and either David Keith or Keith David.
Keith David, the black one.
The black one, Keith David, was one of the best things ever, because it's like you have this whole intriguing movie, and then for no reason, really no reason at all, they put a 5-minute fight scene between 2 guys that should be friends.
I don't want to wear them glasses.
Yeah, because he didn't want to wear glasses.
But and then Vic, you may want to know this too. I was always influenced by this movie called Blood on the Sun. And it has James
which
Cagney.
Is also a weird sexual position.
And a yoga position. You can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. You can do your yoga, and you can consummate with the wife in one easy step. Blood on the Sun. And you can watch James Cagney. But James Cagney was in this movie. It wasn't a very good movie, but the movie ends with him fighting his real-life sensei, who's playing the bad guy. He looks like Ming the Merciless from Flash Gordon. But it's a very intense judo fight, and it was really kind of cool. We did a lot of judo in this fight scene, some pro wrestling, some MMA, some backyard Cicero versus Baltimore nonsense. What are you looking at?
My phone or my notifications just said that Big and Funky Productions. Oh, premiere in 30. Okay, I couldn't see it all. I thought it really released the video early. I was like,
well, we'd say goodbye and go watch it, I guess. But I guess we got to wait about 27 minutes. We have another question. How far do y'all dig into Spearfinger and the Cherokee myth in the movie?
I don't think we can really we delve into different aspects of it, because there's a lot of theories on what Spearfinger. I mean, there's so much different stories about what Spearfinger is, who she is, what she does. Like some think she's an ogress, some think she's a rock golem. Some people say that she killed her husband, the Stone Man. It's not Rock Man, it's Stone Man. They killed her husband, the Stone Man.
Terrible comic book.
Some people say that Stone Man, she didn't kill Stone Man. He still exists, and he's the one that causes the rock slides. We had to narrow it down, because if we went into all the different, and there was another thing. She's a Stiga, whatever it is.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
If you watch The Witcher TV show, the 3rd series episode where the girl is cursed.
They got a fighter he's got a fighter in a church all night long?
Yeah, that's a Stiga. Cool. That's a Stiga. And, you know, but also, you know, most of the legends, you know, they call it a Cherokee legend, but a lot of it says, you know, she predates humanity. So it's, you know, it's just that she happened to be where the Cherokee
that's an old
ended up. There's an old bitch.
That's an old bitch over there causing all that trouble. She
But
needs to calm down.
We had to kind of, narrow down what we used in her mythology for the movie, and not saying that she's in the movie, not saying that she's a character in the movie, not saying that she's a antagonist or protagonist in the movie.
We could speak. Yes, it could all be just a misunderstanding of what's really happening. So, but I will say this: if she is in the movie or if she's mentioned in the movie, we've tried to be nice and nice is not the right word. I hate that word.
Respectful.
That's right. Of Cherokee legend, because when we did our Wrestling with Ghosts episode over there, they were very distant and kind of didn't really want to help us out with when we were doing research with what Spearfinger was about. So that's something that they cherish, or they at least respect. And
what's going on, Luke?
Yeah, I'm at the end of a jawbreaker, so I'm trying to stay away from the microphone while chewing it up.
Sorry.
Yeah, we did pay a lot of attention to trying to be respectful, because we didn't want to. We didn't really want to culturally appropriate anything, and that's and that's not us trying to be woke or anything. I just have always kind of found some of those things. You could pay homage, or you could just culturally appropriate it. We wanted to pay homage. We wanted to respect everything, because none of us dislike the Cherokee at all. Some of my good friends are Cherokee.
No, you don't know one Cherokee person.
Yeah, there's Chief and Tonto and
Geronimo. Yeah, all my good buddies.
No, I do have some good friends that are Cherokee, and so
it's like when I say I got black friends. I'm not cool enough to have a black friend. I want to.
Dude, I'll message you all their names after this. I just don't want to go. We don't need to go into it out there.
It's like a white person. It's like 1/16 Cherokee. Like
I know full-blooded Native Americans.
You don't. You're just a.
I mean, there's your mom. There's
no Cherokee. I wouldn't put that on them. She's a damn German bitch. She's probably a Nazi. She probably was a sympathizer.
She could have been. Hey, dude, kayfabe, you're Italian.
Well, hey, man, if I was part Japanese, I'd try to take over the world. I'm German, Italian, and well, we got to watch out. But see, that's the thing about that is kind of weird about this time too. Is like, this isn't cultural appropriation. Spearfinger is a part of my heritage too, because I live in Tennessee now, and it's not necessarily. I'm not trying to say it's like saying that Martin Luther King is only for black people or whatever, or Mother Teresa is only for white people. We share as Americans. We get to have each other's heroes and villains, and so this is something that we all three have dealt with. We've dealt with something that we think might have been Spearfinger, and it has affected our community. And so I feel like we can make a movie about it. And again, it's just for fun. And we're not trying to say this, that, or the other about anything. We're not trying to, this isn't a pontification of truth. It's just a freaking horror movie.
Well, what kind of annoyed me was when we went and tried to investigate Spearfinger, we were like, nobody's done this, and we don't have ends on it, but we have some personal stories, and we know that people around us have gotten killed in mysterious ways. And while we were filming, right after we got done filming that, the Mountain Monster Men, the scripted TV show of Mountain Monsters, did a season on Spearfinger. And from what I understand, just reading the synopsis of that, synapse of what they did is it had nothing to do with Spearfinger. It was all the most salacious garbage. Like, to even walk her path, you have to take 7 tests of. I'm like, what? No, you drive up to the road to nowhere, get on the Nolan Creek Trail, and walk her path. We didn't do 7 tests of destiny.
But did they have a rock thrown at them?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I wonder if they had as much evidence as we did on 1 2-hour episode that we were screwing around.
Oh, they're not out there looking for evidence. That whole show is scripted.
But So they're saying that you have to. Did you say that they did a whole season on Spearfinger?
From what I heard, it was a whole season.
Huh. I want to check that out now.
I don't.
Well, you bring up a good point though. I wonder how much bullshit snaky it is. I forgot Candy's kids watch, but I wonder.
I don't think they're watching. They don't watch anything.
Hello,
they're good cartoons. That's it. Thank you. You're so sweet.
Yeah. Hey, I had fun hanging out with them too. Scarlett and I'm not gonna say the name, but the other one.
Best.
Yeah. Kid 1 and Kid 4.
That's right. They're cute. But yeah, I want to know what kind of jive they made up, or if they actually got that information from the Cherokee Nation, or where they got.
Well, the Cherokee chick I talked to.
You don't know no Cherokee chick. You know, a white girl whose great grandfather was a Sioux or something.
Oh, I love setting it up on a tee, man. I feel proud of myself when I do that.
Well, I knew you gave that to me. I saw your face. We've been doing this a long time.
Set the softball on the Funkmaster VT and watch him swing. Sometimes he swings and misses. He's not that much of an athlete. Sometimes he hits a home run.
Did you see me climb the mountain today? I was talking to Candy earlier. I climbed this cliff. I don't know. We've been doing so much hiking. I can't believe this one incline. I can't figure it out. Is terrible. In fact, Herb from Summoner's Circle, who's 54, and he's in the movie. That weird, they're kind of.
Like he's 54. Huh? You just said his age. What if you don't want anybody to know his age?
Well, he wears face paint, so it doesn't matter. He could be 70. Nobody's gonna know. He could be 32.
He is awesome. I love
it.
But
he made it up that damn mountain like a champion. I had to stop. I was hauling some stuff. But still, I'm 9 years younger than he is.
A finely tuned athlete right there.
But my butt this morning when I went up to go shoot the cliff scene, my butt ached. And I don't mean like when I was in Brushy Mountain for those years. I'm talking about glutamus maximus.
I got to apologize for those years too, man. I'm sorry.
Well, he's the one that stole the wallets. I'm the one that did the paperwork. I didn't snitch. I hope you remember that.
I know, man. You're just the fence. You weren't the criminal. You were just the fence.
I just got caught in the middle. The white collar. So, what the hell are we talking about?
Candy, we're talking about how healthy we have gotten since we've been hiking, and that's why Vinny wants to continue to hike and do more movies with lots of activities in them.
But you say your butt has lifted, which
man. I feel great. I feel like
I haven't looked. I don't know. I don't know what your butt looks like, Candy. I'd never look at that. I am a gentleman.
Yeah, but you feel good though.
Yes, I feel great. I don't think I have a double chin anymore. It's gone.
It's what's weird is we shot this over like 6 weeks, and I think at one point you did have a double chin. So it's like
I did.
In the movie,
I have a double chin, like some of it. So,
and then it's like you got better. It's like all you had to do was just not eat Doritos for 3 days on a hike, and you lost your double chin. It's almost
but
like
I did eat Doritos.
Yeah, she ate so many Doritos. Yes.
You give me no Doritos. The only thing I remember you bringing is a vegetable plate.
And there was vegetable plate and sausages, and as soon as her and Justin had to go back to the car to get something, and Travis dove in head first and started eating all the. It was for everybody. He didn't share it. He was like,
he was like, it's the catering. I've got the catering.
Oh, Funk! I don't know if you know, but you're for Halloween. I'm gonna dress as your festering leg wounds.
Yes,
I'm dressing as Spearfinger, and Candy's gonna dress as Vinny.
Yeah.
So that's going to be.
And I'm going to be your festering leg wounds.
I forgot what Travis is going to be. Can anybody remember?
Oh, he was going to be my ponytail.
That's right. Yes, your ponytail.
Please don't be my festering leg wound.
Look, let's explain that before it goes too far. Poison ivy. We were smitten with it, as was I.
And also wounds from plants. That's why I don't need to be out doing a hike movie. Is like
awful.
I'm so glad I wrote the cabin into the next movie.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm in a church in the next movie, so I'll be all right. Unless it's a church that's got a big gaping hole in it or something, and all the bugs can come in.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
sting my
mean,
esophagus.
you're not going to come onto set when we're filming our parts. So.
I'll be doing
You gotta
editing.
be there.
But you can wear long pants this time.
I hate that I missed the whole furries day. Sucks.
That was a good day.
It was a great day.
It looked like you guys had a great time.
We went up and roller skated with Jeremy Cantelli, and we kind of felt like Jeremy Cantelli got hit with a meteorite or something. He's like, I'm up here roller skating and filming High Pitch Mitch the furry roller skate. And I'm like, man, what the hell's happened to you? But
You were a Secret Service agent. Like you don't say the Obamas. You're like, yeah, Michelle and Bill Barry here. Me and him used to smoke together back on the back lawn.
But he's got like a really nice community up there. It's that Bristol Speed roller rink or whatever it is has got like a really nice community, and we got to go up there and roller rink around and then we shot the furry scene, which was fun, and we shot Jeremy getting killed in the woods and big time
Under weird circumstances.
That's right. Spearfinger.
But that's what I love about our lives, man. We were driving home, and we're like, we just said, we just filmed this guy and then we filmed furries, and we went roller skating, and this doesn't seem weird. That's just our lives.
I forgot about the big funny reveal. We can't say it because we don't want to ruin it for anybody, but yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy day too. That was a good day. You should have came that day. That was just for fun.
I regret it.
We rolled up with the windows down, and people got stung in the car because we're from Alabama. But if we just rolled the windows up like somebody north of the Mason-Dixon line, put the air conditioner going.
Hey, butthole! It happened outside of the car at the gas station.
It got into the damn car, and then you got stung. You got stung in your esophagus. Ride with the damn air conditioner on. What is wrong with you people? When the air conditioner is broke, that's when you roll with it down.
Air is much better than like regenerated.
I need fresh air. I just can't. I can't feel life without fresh air.
You can put the vent on, and some of the air will come in. He got stung in the esophagus with a bee. It's a danger. It's 2020. Have you not known? It's snowing in Denver right now. Be careful. There were murder hornets. Cut it out.
That's what was after us that day at Luke's house, a murder hornet. I don't know what it was. It just kept attacking the car.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was weird too, because you had the windows down because you're from Alabama.
I rolled them up there.
And you rolled them up just in time for this thing. It was like bam, bam.
It like hit my window over and over. If I had not had the window rolled up, I would be.
The movie The Hike will not be playing in Alabama due to protesting from.
They got a good football team and nothing else. So
they also have.
Hey, you want to know something crazy? I had a crush.
Yeah, you're right. They got a football team.
I told Candy about this. I had a crush on this girl named, I can't say her name, but you ever do that thing where you're like, I wonder what she's doing? I think this crush that I had from Alabama, I think she got murdered in a murder-suicide thing.
Oh, that's hot.
Looks like it.
And it was such a small town. I know she has a really unique name. It's not a normal name.
Yeah, it has to be her. I looked at it too.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
She had such a nice butt too. It's awful.
Yeah, it's a waste of a butt.
It is a waste of a butt, man. That was a butt that
they're horrible.
And she's a mother too. But that butt, man.
She's a good God-fearing Christian too. It's horrible, but that butt, it's
stop, man.
She donated 40% of every penny she ever made to poor orphaned kids with leprosy, and that butt, I gotta tell you,
her butt looked like a penny. It was completely round.
Well,
and copper.
That's not a good description of a butt at all.
And copper. And
pennies are very flat.
And it had George Washington on it. And it was
and George Washington. Wait, no, he isn't. Isn't that Lincoln?
Who are my friends? Did we graduate high school?
You're the one wearing a shark on your head, dude.
I'm just trying to make it look like we should belong together.
I like how you're like, my hair. You're like, I haven't taken a shower in a month. I'm just gonna put a shark on my head.
It's been a few days.
I keep thinking that your Funk Master thing is a packet of ramen noodles for some reason. It's like the orange, like I don't know. Every time I look over there, I'm getting hungry.
Weird.
I'm just like, ramen noodles. Is that you?
Well, did we ever figure out what Justin's making you for dinner? I mean,
I don't smell anything. I think he's lying. I'm just kidding. He's pretty good. He's a good cook.
I wouldn't go that far.
What are you doing, Vinny?
What are you talking about? What looks like Roman noodles? 'Cause I'm starving.
It's your Funk Master belt, your wrestling
belt. My wrestling belt.
It's the way it looks like that golden color with the orange V. It just comes off very ramen noodly.
I thought it was the word. Yes, this is 1,500 gold and nickel plate package of ramen noodles. Yes. But, yeah,
that's the best heat you've ever got for that belt. Good God, man!
Goddamn ground. How about that?
I mean, you carried that belt around to 400 wrestling shows, to every convention.
Here we go. There's a packet of old open air tortilla chips.
Thank you.
Oh, Santitti's. You got some Santitti's tortillas
for Luke's dip. So
let's see if we can do it.
All right,
dip out.
Get my what out?
Get that dip out, baby. All right, here we go. Reverse.
Candy, you have to pass it over. Candy, get it.
There you go. I'm gonna get it back.
Thank you.
This is probably the most epic thing we've ever done on this podcast.
I forgot these were open and not closed for about a week, and now I have to keep doing it. So
yes, the Santitti's tortilla chips don't last very long open, man. Are your teeth going to be okay after that?
That's like chewing on an Atari game. Good grief. Wow. 8 minutes, y'all.
I know. I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch this. I said, if you guys are cool like me, you'll have your TV. It's been looking at Candy now for about an hour and a half, and nobody has even questioned why I'm looking at a picture of Candy on my TV.
Well, nobody would question it. That thing looks awesome as hell. Now
it does look awesome.
Now this is the thing too. Well, this is a little inside. So she, and no offense to Candy, this is just what happens when you make a movie. She comes out wearing this cute purple prom dress with lipstick and rouge and her hair all nice. And I'm like, are we going on a date to Chesapeake's or something? What is going on here? We got reservations?
Baby, we going to the Olive Garden.
Yeah, we going to the Cheddars. But I was sitting there going, well, that looks cool.
I can't explain myself because it'll give things away. But there's an explanation there.
But I'm so glad that we threw that in the trash. And I'm glad we set fire to that dress and we went that way, because that's what, and that's the thing that's cool about making a movie is these happy little accidents happen.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob Ross us, man. Bob Ross us all day.
I'm to, baby. You calm your little squirrel ass down. I'm gonna Bob Ross you.
Hey, just paint a bird for me, baby. Paint a bird.
Happy little accident. So like Justin's like, dude, we got these feathers. And you're like, what are you gonna do with feathers?
It's weird because we've had them for like a year, and
I could just see Justin just going, dude, we got these feathers.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big Nasty says in the comments, he says, Vinny looks like he's working the window at a cheap seafood drive-through chain at Myrtle Beach. Why'd you get out of town?
Welcome to the Gay Dolphin. Can I take your order?
Shocky's on the beach. I don't know. Come up with a good one there. But yeah, I want to run a restaurant where everybody has to wear this damn shark head.
Man, I think sweaty.
Yeah, man, it's hot as hell.
I sneezed in it.
Don't smell it.
Ooh.
You smell
it. Actually, Luke takes care of his hair. He washes it
He
too
does
much.
every day. I know this, and conditions it.
I was never taught anything as a child. I had to learn things myself.
What's that mean?
And taking care of my hair. Nobody ever loved me. I had to wash my own hair.
I think most people did, man. We all had to wash our own hair at some point.
My dad never taught me how to be a man.
So what's the problem? What do you think you're missing out on? You think you should have somebody wash your hair for you, or?
Well, I mean, they could have taught me that you don't have to wash your hair every day. I mean,
that's Candy's opinion, and she has dreadlocks.
True. No, that's not. That's ask any beautician, and they'll tell you. You don't.
I had an afro, so I couldn't wash it every day.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on your race too. I know,
Whoa! Hashtag me too, baby. You better have to calm down with that race talk.
Me too is not about race, man. It's about putting your finger in people that don't want your finger in them.
No comprendo.
What
you know what I'm talking about.
No,
you all people know about putting your finger in people.
What does that even mean?
You used to call that dude your little bowling ball. You remember that?
Oh, that was finger pop. Yeah, finger pop was the best, man.
You try to put 3 fingers in that dude every time you saw him.
Oh, he loved it. Every time I did it, he loved it. He'd make this James Brown sound and be like, "Ow!"
He liked it.
Nice.
We'll pick up a spare with old finger pops. Oh, Shark Baits. That's a good name for a restaurant from Myrtle Beach. Is there one down? You're from Tabor City. Is there a Shark Bait down there?
No. I mean, unless there has been one since I moved.
How long have you been up here? 3 years? 4 years?
Let's see. March will be 3 years. So like 2 years and 7 months ish or something like that.
So we've known you longer here than you've been like you've known us most of the time that you've lived here.
Yeah, yes, I have. I think it was like 5 months in or 4 months in. That's when I met you guys. So I've known you guys for like 2 years.
She thought I was gay when she met me. She just told me that this week.
You're not gay?
No, it was just the way you worded things. Okay.
You're not gay?
I said I'm in charge of a bunch of beautiful young men.
And I was like,
that I have to give massages to with baby oil.
I was just trying to describe the troop.
And then they proceeded to have relations with the wacky waving inflatable guy.
Guys, guess what time it is?
I don't know if my boss ever seen that, but I don't really give a crap now.
You lied to me. You said he did.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. I know that my old manager did. But...
Guys, it's trailer time.
No, we got 2 minutes. You're the guy that always wants to go long.
Yeah, but not when we got a trailer coming up. You got to be early for that, baby.
Okay. Well, tell them about Halloween for Halls and compliment Candy's boobs one more time, and we'll leave.
Halloween from Halls, Candy's boobs.
All right. Halloween at Halls, October 16th.
Tickets online. You can't buy them at the door, and they'll probably sell out quickly.
They're selling out fast. And
there's only 50 seats available. We've sold 3. No, it's selling out fast. We're averaging 1 every other day. No, you have to buy them at the door. You can't buy them at the door. You can't buy them at the door. You cannot buy them at the door. You have to pre-order them. Go to the Hike Halloween at Halls event page and buy them there. Brown paper tickets. It goes to a worthy cause. It goes to our pockets because we need to get reimbursed for this movie.
Right.
So we're gonna have a lot of big information next week for you. But for now, watch the trailer.
Okay. So and then if you do go to Halloween for Halls, you get to pick. There's a test screening. You get to pick between 2 endings that we filmed, and then whatever we decide that night. Sorry, I drank a lot earlier. A lot of bourbon. Whatever you decide that night is what we're going to stick with. And if you go over, I don't know if it'll go seamlessly, but if you go to Big and Funky Productions YouTube page, you will be able to see the Hike theatrical trailer starting in seconds. Good night, my friends. I love you both.
Love ya.
We're making a damn movie for these people.
Peace out.
Hope they appreciate it.